Now, cutting across to the United States election coming up, the presidential election, Indian origin U.S. Senator Kamala Harris has scripted history by becoming the first vice presidential candidate of Indian and black origin. Kamala formally accepted her nomination on day 3 of the Democratic Convention. She began the acceptance speech by remembering her late mother, lamenting the fact that she could not be there to see her daughter's achievements. Kamala also paid tribute to the black women and urged Americans to fight for the nation. She also hit out at Trump, saying that he turns tragedies into political weapons. The Democratic presidential nominee, Joe Biden, joined Kamala Harris after her speech. Former President Barack Obama has slammed Trump for not taking his job seriously. Another speaker, former U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, also took a dig at Trump, saying that he wishes Donald Trump could be a better president.
On that day, she probably could have never imagined that I would be standing before you now and speaking these words. I accept your nomination for Vice President of the United States of America. Donald Trump's failure of leadership has cost lives and livelihoods. If you're a parent struggling with your child's remote learning, or you're a teacher struggling on the other side of that screen, you know what we're doing right now is not working. And we are a nation that is grieving the loss of life, the loss of jobs, the loss of opportunities, the loss of normalcy, and yes, the loss of certainty. And while this virus touches us all, we got to be honest, it is not an equal opportunity offender. Black, Latino, and indigenous people are suffering and dying disproportionately. And this is not a coincidence. It is the effect of structural racism, of inequities in education and technology, healthcare and housing, job security and transportation, the injustice in reproductive and maternal health care, in the excessive use of force by police, and in our broader criminal justice system. Family is my husband, Doug, who I met on a blind date set up by my best friend. Family is our beautiful children, Cole and Ella, who call me Mamala. Family is my sister. Family is my best friend, my nieces, and my godchildren. Family is my uncles, my aunts, and my chitties. Family is Mrs. Shelton, my second mother, who lived 2 doors down and helped raise me. Family is my beloved Alpha Kappa Alpha, our Divine Nine, and my HBCU brothers and sisters. Family is the friends I turned to when my mother, the most important person in my life, passed away from cancer. And even as she taught us to keep our family at the center of our world, she also pushed us to see a world beyond ourselves. She taught us to be conscious and compassionate about the struggles of all people, to believe public service is a noble cause and the fight for justice is a shared responsibility.
Let's quickly cut across to Pratiksha, joining us live from the battleground state of Ohio. Pratiksha, this was quite a moment for Kamala Harris as she accepted the nomination of to be the vice presidential candidate for the Democrats. It's her speech there, again, flaunting her Indian roots, her Indian origin. What does this really mean to the Indian community? And take us through the convention there. It was quite a grand affair with former President Barack Obama also speaking.
Absolutely. It was day 3 of the Democratic Party's National Convention, a virtual convention for the first time ever because of the pandemic. And today they brought out all their star speakers. Hillary Clinton was there, Barack Obama was there, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, Elizabeth Warren. But in many ways, the real star of the evening was Kamala Harris, who formally accepted her nomination for the post of vice president for the Democratic Party. And as you were just saying, she paid a stirring tribute to her Indian mother, Shyamala Gopalan Harris. She talked about how her mother was a single mother because her parents split when she was the age of 5, and how her mother brought her up and her sister up alone, teaching them values of social justice, compassion, being strong women. And she really is a very impressive orator. Like when she spoke, everybody seemed rapt in listening to her, at least in the drawing room that I was sitting in. And she talked about how proud she is of both her Black and Indian heritage. She talked about the importance of family values for her. Her mother taught her that family is the most important thing. And very interestingly, Kamala was introduced through this small, cute little video that her family members had done for her. Her sister, her niece, and her stepdaughter were in it. And we came to know that her stepchildren call her Momala, which is kind of a hybrid between mom and Kamala. So they don't call her or address her as stepmother, but they've given her this unique name, Momala. And through that, again, it was stressed the importance of family values for her, which actually is a really big deal here in America. Politicians really like projecting that they are family people.
Absolutely. Pratiksha, clearly she's embraced her Indian roots and also her African roots there. She spoke about it extensively, family values. We see from the warm welcome that she got, she's been really accepted by the people at large. But speaking about the perception here, the Democrats, Joe Biden, her equation with Biden, and Biden's pick, Kamala Harris, is his pick after all that she lashed out at him earlier. What are the chances here? Looking at also Donald Trump's, the perception that he's created and the dig that she's taken against Donald Trump as well. What's the perception? What are the feels that you get from on ground?
Look, she has been a long time fierce critic of President Donald Trump. She's pulled all stops to criticize him for his policies, for his handling of the coronavirus pandemic. Even today, she said that he did not show any leadership in how he handled the pandemic, and because of which so many lives here in America were lost. She also talked about something that is very close to her heart, which is the idea of racial justice in America, which really has been in many ways the topic this summer because of the protests, countrywide protests against police brutality of people of color, especially African Americans. And she has been praised for her stance on it. She has talked about reforms to the police, reforms to law enforcement, but she's a strong woman, there's no doubt, very strong, impressive prosecutor. She's been the Attorney General of California. She rose from the ranks of the politics of California. She's not without her share of controversies. The progressives in the Democratic Party don't think she's progressive enough, don't think she's liberal enough. She's been too hard on social justice issues. Her stance on the death penalty has been sort of wavering. So yes, she does have her share of critics, but there is no denying the fact that this is truly a historic moment for people of color, especially for women of color who see her as having broken this glass ceiling. This is the first time a major political party in America has nominated a woman of color for the vice president of their party.
Absolutely. Pratiksha, thank you very much for bringing us those details.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.